So guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is a bit controversial, so here are my least favorite BL series of 2021. So disclaimer, the list is made up of my personal taste. And some of the BL I mentioned might be your favorite ones because everyone has their own liking and disliking, and feel free to share your opinions on the comment section. The BL I am going to mention. So for this honorable mention, these BL are not that bad, but I didn't like them for some reasons. So let's begin the countdown. Number 10 is Beloved in House. I do. For this BL I had a love to hate relationship with this one. Like, it started so well. I kinda hated the wait for 1 week for just 25 minutes per episode, but I love the chemistry of Sheila and RYU'S hen. Like, we barely get any couple scenes, but one we got was amazing. But the way the last 5 episodes keep revolving around them, like, it was so annoying to wait for each week just to get simply them staring at each other, or imagining they are sleeping with RYU'S hen's ex and the side couple is making out, and even proposing to each other while the main couple is just staring at each other. So let's move on. Next is number 9 is Gluten Blood. This BL I had an expectation because of the plot, but the execution was boring and predictable, and the chemistry of Sun and Sky was totally bland. And that makeout session in the last, please, I legit skipped that one. And plus the acting of Gun was also mediocre. Like, those crying scenes without any tears, those scenes didn't make me emotional, instead made me cringe. The only redeemable quality of the show is pitch and bank. Like, they were the only reason I watched the full series. As it said, let's move on. Next is number 8 is Don't Say No. OMG, Main needs to stop making BLs like she starts a show with a good plot, then she has to add her usual messed up plot, as she started to so well with Friends to Lovers plot. Like, the awkwardness between Leo and Fayad were good, but then she added those her signature tropes of sexual assault, rape, yes, blackmailing someone into sleeping with you when they don't want to and would never do it willingly is a rape in that blackmailing plot. Like, everyone asking Leo if he is good or not, but what about our victim Fayat? Like, he was the victim, not Leo. Nobody asks Fayat, and including Fayat himself. And one more thing, I didn't find the chemistry of Leo and Fayat pleasing to Emmy. Like, I didn't saw a spark in them. Like, Leon and Pob had that spark. If the couple didn't have that spark, even if they are making out in front of me, I will feel nothing. And Mame, you better give Leon and Pob a happy ending or I will steal your knee pads. So let's move on. Next is number 7 is Top Secret Together. This BL is just a mess of everything from poor acting to the poor plot. Like, there were 5 couples and the only good thing were both a new year. This BL had every cliche BL plot, like stepbrothers falling with each other, that one Sotis ripoff, even a Theory of Love ripoff couple, and that cliche one guy keep chasing the other guy plot. Like, the plot was so much mess, and I am still confused how half of the characters know each other. Like, at the end, series have some major plot holes, and very forgettable to me. So let's move on to next is number 6 is NITIMAN. This one I kinda enjoyed at first, but after sometimes I realized it was so cliche and have some bad acting scenes. I just remembered the only reason I watched the show was that I really find the actor who portrayed Jin very handsome. The series was kinda slow, either as the editing or the way the actors deliver the dialogue. As for the plot, I never get it why Jin agrees to be Bomb's boyfriend in the first place. And please, I am done with over possessive boyfriends. And when will couples will communicate? Like, they always take major steps without even clarifying the situation. And those side couples who didn't get any proper ending, like, none of them got a proper ending. Like, am I supposed to imagine by myself what will happen to them? But it's from the same director from Sotis. Like, in Sotis also we didn't get any conclusion to any side couples. So let's move on Next is number 5 is NOBLEMAN RYU'S wedding. Like I never found any Korean BL that made me hate them, but this one did. Like to rush to the point I didn't enjoy it, like Korean BL. Needs to realize that they should pick a plot that fit their 8 episode time span, like the show plot. Started from its first episode and we never get to know our character that much. And what was the ending like? Did Hosuns agree to pretend as woman live with Ki? 1. Like am I supposed to create it in my head? Like the acting was also not that satisfactory. This one is clearly the worst Korean BL, so let's move on. Next is number 4 is Hidden Love. This one, if I forget that poor CGI and effects, this is not that bad, but I was so confused even after watching the show what was going on. They started it really well, but then I don't what the hell happened. The series had a good plot, but they don't know how to execute it, lots missing details, and plus the main leads were sometimes overacting and making lots of scenes cringe-worthy, and I think the only good in terms of acting were Win and Wit, and I didn't like how they keep repeating those past scenes over and over. Like the show had an interesting plot, but they don't know how to execute it, so let's move on to next is number 3 is Love with Benefits. Like this BL is legit with an awful script. Like if I remove those intimate scenes, the series has nothing much left. Like the side couples, like they could have acted like lovely writers or call it what you want, but they ended up making a series with nothing more than 6 or intimate scenes. This one of those series that just relied on intimate scenes, that's it. Like, and those side couples don't even add up anything to the story. Like clearly one of the worst series. So let's move on. Next is number 2 BXJ Forever. Like one of the rare Pinoy BL I had watched this year. This whole season was unreasonable, as the first season already ended with that CGI kiss. That was already a disappointment to me. Like Ben knew how miserable life for Jim while he was gone, but he still did nothing. The only thing good about the show was the acting of Jim and the character of Val. Like most of the side character that was introduced didn't add anything to the plot and that ending. Like after the whole mess up, Ben and Jim finally had a chance to talk to each other. What they did, like Ben saying he loves Jim, but he can't be with him. Like what the hell? You literally told him that he loves, but the next scene you are telling that he can't be with him. Like what the actual fuck? And even more messed up, Ben goes back to the party, holds Roy's hands, act like nothing happened. That heart-to-heart talk with Jim never happened. Totally messed season. So next is the number 1 is Bite Me the series. The only reason this series is number 1 is that I had a huge expectation with the series. After knowing Mark is going to be in it, I know he is an awesome actor, and that teaser was also good, but when I watched the first episode I know it was going to be a slow burn, but the series progress it became slower. Like what the actual fuck? Like I literally watched the series at speed of 2. Like why the hell they are staring every fucking time? Like the main leads are staring and we are getting random shots, not that exotic Thai foods, but random scenes like car parking, the unnecessary wall zooming. I don't know, either the editing or the way actors said the dialogue was so slow. Like they are taking too much time to say one sentence. Like the chemistry was really good. Like the series had the potential, but the way the director and editor were like, nope, we are going to make the slowest show ever. I think the plot they had was just 5 to 6 episodes, so writers didn't want to add something, so they added long staring scenes, random shots of anything, and slow-mo dialogue. Like, and the side couple was also boring. They didn't even had a chemistry, and ironically the series name is Bite Me, and their most intimate just had staring scenes, and that last dialogue was so cheesy. Like it had a potential, but they way ruined it. So here is the end of the video. So do you guys agree with the list or not? Tell your opinion in the comments section, and once again, this list is totally based on my disliking, so please enjoy the video and don't get too much offended. Like your opinion and my opinion can live in the same place.
I wanna kill you! I wanna kill you! Slowly? I wanna kill you! Please, slow down!